You are listening to the Culinary Courtesan, the edutainment podcast about lifestyle, wine, and spirits. Hosted by Yolanda Shoshana. Let's get this party started. Hey, it's Yolanda Shoshana. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Culinary Courtesan. This podcast is all about helping you live life through your senses as you get off on gastronomy. Hey. So being a witch and all, I believe in the power of three. And recently I've received 3 books that I'd love to tell you about. It's no secret that I have a thing for wine books, cocktail books, and cookbooks. They're kind of a fetish of mine. I love them for ideas and pictures and, of course, the recipes and the history. I love a cookbook that's just dripping and oozing with history. I also think cookbooks are great for helping you travel with your palate and giving you an experience. For example, if you want to go to Italy, maybe money's tight, or maybe you don't have time to go right now, you can get a great cookbook with Italian food in it and find that recipe that talks to you, and then find that Italian wine that you really want to pair with it and have an experience. So the 3 books that I have, one's going to take you to Italy. The other one is going to take you to London. And last but not least, it will take you to France, my favorite. So recently I was invited to a wine lunch with the winemaker from Planeta wines. Patricia was in town and she is a hoot. We went to Bar Mesa, which is near Columbus Circle. It's Japanese food. And I have to tell you, I don't normally eat Japanese food, but that day, it was delish and it went great with the wines. As I was about to leave, I was handed a book as a parting gift. Hello. And you know, I love a good book. So I got really excited. It's called Sicilia, The Cooking of Casa Planeta, and it's by Elisa Minduni. The author has gone to the family and talked to them about the history, recipes, and antidotes, and put it into a beautifully photographed cookbook. And what I also love about this book is that it suggests an olive oil and a wine pairing, because the Planetas also make olive oil. The pictures will make your mouth absolutely water. It's a mix of urban, traditional, and countryside recipes, so you get a little bit of everything. I think the one recipe I'm going to start with, because I've been flipping through going, okay, what do I want to make? There's a chickpea fritter. Looks nice and simple. I can make that like to chill and relax on a Saturday. They also recommend pairing it with a Chardonnay or a sparkling wine. I'm like, okay, I like that. So I'm definitely going to make something from this book, but beautiful. If you are into food from Sicily, and who isn't? If you aren't, I don't know. This is definitely a book that you want to have on yourself. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Next up, we have a little bit of London, home of James Bond, Idris Elba, Duchess Meg, Rihanna, and so many other things. Also, a big cocktail scene. You know, somehow I've never made it to London. I still don't know why that is. I've had friends who live there, and I've just never made it to see them, and most of them now have left. But now, with this book in hand, I think I want to go. London's best cocktail bars, the most popular hotspots. It highlights 48 spots to go get your cocktail on. So you may or may not know that London is a cocktail mecca, and you can just drink your way around. They've always liked their booze in London, and it can probably be a bit overwhelming, and that's why I like this book, because it gets down to the nitty-gritty. It gives you whether or not you need to make a reservation. It's got the website. It tells you nearby spots, as well as what transportation you can take, which is important because I've heard that some things aren't as close to each other as they could be. So you want to drink, if you're going to hit hot spots in London, you probably want to go to as many spots that are close to one another. So you got to strategize. But this book has all these great spots in it. I love the hotel bar spots, which is probably where I would start because I love a good hotel bar. They're just Some of them are sexy. I mean, some of them are seedy. I don't mind that either. My naughty side. But I highly recommend this book. Beautiful pictures. And what I also love is there are a few recipes sprinkled in. So if you can't make it right away, you have some recipes to try out on some of these hot cocktails. And then it also talks about some of the bartenders and all that stuff. So if you are into cocktail books, this is a good one. And last but not least is France. Now, I don't ever go to France thinking I'm going to cook for myself. I want to go because I want Chef Pierre, Chef Francois, Chef blah, blah, blah to make me an omelet or something delicious. But this book has kind of changed my mind around that because, you can get some of the best butter and cheese and poultry, whatever, in France. So Cook Like a Local in France, How to Shop, Cook, and Eat as the French Do is where it's at. I am so excited about this book. It's got tons of ideas, and it's got like 50 recipes, and how to go and get things when you're in France. So if you're the type of person that loves to go and vacation in rentals, this is definitely for you because you're probably going to be cooking more for yourself. Also, if you don't go to France, you still can use this book and make French recipes at home. I love it because they break so much down and demystify things that might be a little scary to people. It goes into, how to make a good cheese board and, what this type of pastry is and all that good stuff. So Cook Like a Local in France, How to Shop, Cook, and Eat as the French Do. And I want to do that all the time. I mean, that's not to say that when I go back to France, I won't be lazy and let Chef blah blah make me something. I mean, who doesn't want a cute French chef to make them food? I'm not crazy. I mean, maybe a little. But this is my kind of book, and it's definitely worth being on your bookshelf if you like to cook, even if you like to cook every once in a while, because it's great and you can make something from the book and pair with a fabulous French wine, as the French do. So those are my 3 that I wanted to share with you. Just to recap now, we got Sicilia, The Cooking of Casa Planeta by Alicia Minduni. Then we got London's Best Cocktail Bars, The Most Popular Hotspots, and that's by Susan Cohen. She is a historian, my kind of girl. And that's why she wanted to write the book. And last, but like I said, not least, Cooking Like a Local in France, How to Cook, Shop, and Eat as the French Do by Lynn Martin and Deborah Scarborough, who are also my kind of ladies. They were reminiscing about being in France, and then they got this book together. So these will give you some experiences and help your palate go on a journey, which is what it's all about. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter, Pompette. You now also can find Culinary Courtesan publication on Medium. So check in for some food and boozy stuff there from me, and stop by awitchintheworld.com. And until next time, peace, love, and cheers.